Hi there, Scorpios. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is your horoscope for the week February 17 through 23. This is a much better week for you, Scorpios, with the Sun moving into Pisces this week, creating a very magical, mystical, Neptune-ruled time. Neptune, of course, is the god of the underworld, the god of the sea, and where we get our inner strength from, perhaps especially women, our intuition and our sixth sense, a lot of it comes from Neptune. So it's important to know where Neptune is in your chart. So if you haven't had your chart done, it's a good time to get your chart done. You can have it done on my site and find out where all your planets are, because then you can look it up, and when a planet is in that sign, you'll know what it means, or in your opposite sign or anything like that. Right now, Scorpios, the Sun is moving into your fellow water sign of Pisces, which is a good thing. Your fifth house of romance, creativity, and self-fulfillment. Now, with Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, your fourth house of home and family, it's not a great time to be falling madly in love. If you do, there's like a 75% chance that it won't work out, that it's going to be a hit and miss, a hit and run, as they say. However, that might suit you too, Scorpios, if you don't get too invested in this new romance. This is the time for you to really work out what it is you want to do with the rest of 2014 while Mercury's retrograde. If you have a flatmate that is just driving you mad, it's time to ask them to leave, or it's time for you to move out. If you're living at home and you're driving your parents crazy as well as driving yourself crazy, it's time to find accommodation elsewhere. I was reading a study about how many people are moving home with their parents due to the economy, and that's putting a lot of pressure on the parents and on the kids moving back home in their 30s. And how it's just this huge problem that people are retiring and have, grown children living in the basement kind of thing. So if that is you and you're looking for a way out, use your imagination. What are you good at? Sometimes, Scorpios, we have to come down to brass tacks. What is it that you can do? What have you got to offer to the world? What have you got to show the world and prove to the world? And what does it take to make you happy? Because self-fulfillment to me means happiness. And with the Sun moving into Pisces, you are about to really get a chance to be very happy. So make sure you know what you need to do to get there. Dream big but stay real this week and next week. And look forward to March 1st with that new moon in Pisces with Mercury moving direct. Thanks so much for the call, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week, Scorpios.